Okay guys, today we're gonna do a general mock-up of the frame with all of the driveline, the tranny, the new extended torque tube that we just got back, the engine, and kind of see how this all looks on here. And maybe we'll put some spacers on with some roller wheels so we can get a full visual on wheels, this frame, full driveline. If you haven't seen the previous videos, we were trying to decide how much to extend the torque tube because obviously the wheelbase on the Datsun is a lot longer than that of a C7 Corvette, especially where we want the Viper engine to sit. So we guesstimated 15 inches. Now, today, once we do this general mock-up, we'll be able to see how good and how accurate our guess was, although we still have some modification we can do. We can move the wheelbase back and forward to adjust it so the engine sits just where we want. We just needed this close. So let's get these subframes in and let's whip all this together. I'm so excited to see this as kind of a roller without the cab. Put a seat in it and drive it away, right? Hey, Timmy? Okay, step one, we're gonna jack up the back of the frame here, and I made some marks where these kind of have to sit so the rear wheels are in the right place according to where the back of the cab is. I missed some measurements before tearing it apart, but I got a good general idea of where these are supposed to sit, which is the most important because that's where the torque tube and engine all lines up. So we're gonna just jack it up, drag the subframe under there, drop it on, do the same to the front, grab the tranny, and yeah, we'll just follow along. Another thing we didn't talk about is since the last video, this whole frame is fully welded together. I still need to add fish plates over all the joints, but every little gap, everything we had on this frame is now welded solid. So that was a big feat. I got sunburns like crazy because I welded with short sleeve shirts. So won't do that again. We just have to hope this plays nice. Yeah. Yes. We did it. So the rear subframe is in, roughly where I want it. We're gonna move to the front subframe now. And yeah, just keep rolling with it. On the rear, we're not gonna bolt up these upper control arms in until the tranny's in place because the axle has to go back and then into the tranny. So we'll put those on after. We'll connect these upper control arms and then we're gonna bring this tranny over here, rest it on there, connect the torque tube, and hopefully these middle bars are not in the way because obviously right now, this is really general mock-up. I'm gonna have to figure out how high that torque tube sits around these because I'm gonna have to build a hoop of some type that goes over that allows you to drop the torque tube down, because if I rest it over top, well, the torque tube's never going to come out of the truck. So cut that, make a piece over, and then there'll be more cross bracing in here, and obviously there's going to be a whole lot more to this frame for radiator mounts and any other accessories, fuel lines, exhaust, the cab mounts, box mounts, yada yada. You could keep going on and on about it. So yeah, let's get this tranny in this thing. I might need a hand from you, Timmy, lifting this one in. So these control arms have not been on this bracket yet, so hopefully these bolts are straight. Damn right. Same. The cool part about these is where the stock strut goes, which is actually a shock absorber on a C7 Corvette. The conversion to convert these to a coilover, because naturally or from factory they're a leaf spring, it bolts up here which this sits perfectly on the frame right here, as you can see, so it's more welding spots, more bracing. I have a plate with 2 holes that goes there that is perfectly aligned to go with these holes down there, so it'll, bottom of the shock will go there, a coil over, top of the coilover will go right there, and then we'll have our fully adjustable C7 Corvette coilovers. Same thing for the back, but the back doesn't need these brackets. It's just 2 holes with some spacers. And it's, you know what's funny is this transmission probably weighs more than the fucking engine. The transmission is in. I definitely lifted that all by myself. Timmy, the cameraman there, definitely didn't help at all. This looks cool. This is my first time seeing the tranny in with the frame. I mean, all of this is really a first time seeing it together. It's all based off of calculations, designs that we're going with here today to see how it fits, if it fits, where it fits. So this is cool. And the one thing I like about this tranny being super heavy is it means that this truck is actually going to be fairly balanced because we have so much weight in the back of the truck, whereas the engine's all aluminum, and I swear the engine weighs less than this tranny itself. So yeah, let's put the torque tube in and then connect the engine to it. This is our massive 15 inches bigger C7 Corvette torque tube. Oh yeah, exciting. Torque tube, connection time. The front of the torque tube has to sit a little higher, I think, which is good because the bottom of the Viper engine sits quite a bit lower than where the bottom of that is, and I don't want that adapter plate or the oil pan scraping below the frame. I want the frame to be the lowest part on this. Otherwise I'll be like a Volkswagen out there, a Jetta that keeps losing its fucking oil pans. It's just flushing up. Amazing. Okay, so now we have the torque tube in. It's sitting so far exactly where I want the back of the engine to go based on my measurements from this square to that square of the cab itself. We are going to put these axles in to get these upper control arms on. Once those are in, we are going to bolt the engine. Here I go again, just explaining what the next step is. So the next step is we're putting these fucking axles in and upper control arms. That's it. All right. And oh yeah, happy days. Very nice. So the axles are in. Next step is to mount up the engine and get a visual for that. So yeah, let's get to that. Take a look at this. All right, so now for one of the final steps is mocking up this Viper V10 engine. Now, how are we bolting that to a C7 Corvette driveline? I built this custom adapter, which is from the Viper bell housing bolt pattern to mate to the C7 transmission bell housing. So sandwich them together, bolt them together, and it should work. I've kind of tested it already. I know it's gonna work, but yeah, let's carry this heavy bitch over there. I think I got this one. This is way fucking lighter. Bolts do the rest here. Make the bolts do all the hard work. Yeah. Would you look at it? Just look at it. That's fucking crazy. This is a big ass engine. A big ass driveline. In a little ass truck. I'm fucking stoked. We're gonna put the wheels on it and then see where the engine kind of wants to sit there. Put a jack under the engine, put the valve covers on it with the heads on it. Just get that full visual of this thing looking amazing. All right, we got the wheels on it. Now it's time for the heads to get the final visual of this whole thing. and we officially have it all together. Take a look at this. I am so excited looking at this, getting a visual of what all of this looks like underneath the cab. It's there. It looks like a vehicle without even the vehicle part to it. So take a look.